Devin, I know the win tonight, did you like the effort from this team as opposed to the last two games?
I mean, the effort was definitely better, but, we're still floating around that, 42-minute mark where we really need to get that effort for 48 minutes. I mean, we played well in the first half, very active, but, the third quarter, they came out really aggressive. Bosh got it going early on, and, they kind of carried them through the game.
I know you've been out 2 games, and it looked like you hadn't skipped a beat, but how are you feeling?
I missed a bunch of shots early, but once I got my rhythm, I felt fine. Caught that first one after I came out. And everything seems to be back in order, but like I said, we're just going to try to push it through these next couple games to really, try to get back to playing with the effort we need to play with.
So a couple plays down the stretch where you thought maybe we would have this one or that one could turn.
I mean, there are momentum plays. The games that we win, we make all the right plays, get all the momentum plays. Today we didn't do that. They got all the loose balls, and the offensive rebounds that were key for them to push the lead up to double digits, late in the game.
I feel like every time you guys started to make a run, they countered.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't have an answer for Bosh tonight. He was really playing well, shooting the ball well. And once we forced a double team, obviously they're a great 3-point shooting team, so they made us pay in that way. And they're a good team.
The length that they have and the mismatches that they have, is that really what did you guys in?
I mean, the mismatches and their ability to shoot the ball from the perimeter.
Devin, we know you're comfortable at the rim, but were there any of those plays that you got along in the paint? You were even surprised that went in because you had a lot tonight. We certainly like to see the
Throw it up there, and my spinning was working today. That's all I can say. Some of the shots I was kind of surprised they're going in myself. I mean, but when you're aggressive, good things can happen.
Devin, you've seen this many times, games like this where you're competitive for most of the game. Does it just ever get to the point? How frustrating is it, even at this late stage?
It's frustrating, but obviously, it doesn't stop you from playing hard. Obviously, we're trying to do our best out there, but obviously some key plays that we're not making down the stretch. And, use them as learning experiences. We watch film, and we try to get better each and every day.
Kiki says the double team was tired. Maybe you've been out, he's been out. Courtney maybe a little bit. I mean, do you feel that way?
Like I said, once I caught my first win, I was okay. Obviously, it took me a little while to do that, but I felt fine. Obviously, not really like a rest of refreshing, but it's something I can finish the game with.
How much do you want that one alley-oop to Brooke?
Probably should have took one more dribble, but it's something that we have. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. But it was a big momentum play too. We missed it too. I think they came down here 3 at that point. But just the nature of the game.
You notice anything different in the last couple of games with Courtney?
I mean, obviously he's not been shooting the ball as well, but his shot production has been a little bit down. And I think that's a little bit tribute to us kind of slowing the pace down a little bit and try to push it up a little bit more. But today he kind of got in foul trouble that kind of hurt him early on.
You feel like you really need to get him going to kind of get over the hump?
Yeah, I mean, I think when we have 3 guys going, we've learned that it's a recipe for success. Obviously it was when we were winning games, it was myself, Courtney, and Brooke, and any 3 will do. But I think we need those 3 guys of scoring and being very aggressive in order for us to get over the top.
Excellent.
When did you initially talk about doubling Bosh on the catch on the perimeter?
Probably about third quarter, late third quarter.
Did you, when he's in his zone like that,
it's hard
to think about gimmicks and mixing it up and just making them confused where it's coming? Or
yeah, I mean we're really not a good rotation team, to where we can really mix it up. We really have to have a set rotation in order to get those shooters covered, because they spread the floor pretty well when we do double them. They got great. That will make them tough to really double team, especially when they put them in spots where it's hard to double, and when he doesn't really put the ball on the floor. He does a lot of his work without even dribbling. A lot of jump shots are coming in rhythm without, jab steps and things like that, so it's hard to double a guy when he doesn't put the ball on the floor as much.
Between the first and second?
Just more shots went in, that's all. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I was just trying to stay aggressive the whole game. A lot of guys on the bench encouraged me to do well, and it really helped out every time.
Chris, was it facing the possibility of a loss to the worst team in the league? Was there feeling of desperation in the second half to get this W?
No. We're to the point where we need to win every game. So, I wouldn't say that we were facing, a loss. That's a strong words. We had a good lead going to the fourth quarter. So, and we sustained it. So, give credit to everybody that we played well, and we just won a game we were supposed to win.
Chris, what did you see as a difference in the third quarter? I mean, third quarters have been the issue for you guys since the All-Star break, and this one, you won it pretty handily.
Yeah, just bringing the necessary energy that we needed to and not getting discouraged. You know, we kept playing hard. You know, Andre struggled offensively today, but he gave us some good minutes on the defensive end, and he just stayed in the game. And when you can affect the game without scoring all the time, that's always a good thing because you can be out there to play.
You feel like you got back to playing the way that you did before you got injured?
Yeah, I mean, I had a couple good games before. You know, it's just playing basketball. Sometimes, you know, shots go in, sometimes they don't. But I just always try to play well, try to stay with it, and just keep playing hard no matter what happens.
It seemed like you guys got down by 7-0 in the third, and you just started hitting everything. I mean, did you feel like you had to step it up, or?
Well, I mean, yeah. I just had opportunities. I mean, that's how I play basketball. Sometimes, if I feel that I can provide a spark for my team, I'm gonna come out and try to do that. And yeah, it worked out today. But like I said before, I give credit to my teammates. They stayed on me. They encouraged me to shoot the basketball and just play hard.
Is there one guy who stays on? If you look to one guy to sort of, if you're not able to motivate yourself to keep going?
I don't look for anybody, but when you get it, it's nice. Marcus, Jared, and Antoine, they were the main guys. And like, you know, just before the game even started, they were just on me about playing basketball, and that made it fun. They were telling me what they wanted to see from me and what they wanted me to do. And anytime that happens, I see it as a challenge, and you know, you don't feel like you're out there by yourself sometimes.
Did 36 meet their expectations?
Yeah, they said they wanted 30, so you know, just to I gave 6 extra.
Chris, talk about Antoine tonight. First game back after an injury. Jay said he was almost ready, but he gave you guys enough lift tonight.
Yeah, Antoine, he's always good for us because he's vocal. He plays defense, and he's just always in the right places at the right time. He can just play basketball.
Is that important? You talk about being vocal. I mean, with him being out, is that something that obviously you miss without him?
Well, I mean, yeah, it's always a little bit harder. You always feel like you're missing something sometimes without guys who talk a lot, but. It's always when they come back, you know, it's glad to have them back.
Game aside tonight, opponent aside tonight, was there more active chatter? Was there better communication defensively tonight?
Yeah, we played better defensively. We were in the right spots, and I think we were where we were supposed to be, and that's how you have to be. I mean, we played hard. We played hard tonight, and we're just going to have to play like that for the rest of the season.
Thanks.
To be a strong defensive team or stretch your games like the next 15 games that you need to be, or is it just a matter of being so good offensively they just need to sort of get by?
No, there's no such thing. You buy it defensively. If you're strong mentally, you can do anything that you put your mind to. So if we put our mind to being a good defensive team, you know, we're going to do it.
Because you guys have talked a lot about letting your offense dictate your defense, but I think there's been a couple losses recently where you've shot like 50-something%, and in the first half, today you were shooting 51 and you were down. What do you make of that?
Just take. I mean. You have to play defense, you know what I'm saying? You can't let teams score easily, and you have to have that mentality pretty much the whole time. I mean, you can't just take some plays off, or we're shooting the ball and they're shooting the ball. We're shooting the ball well, they're shooting the ball well. It really doesn't work. So we just have to, give them one good contested shot and rebound the basketball. If you do that, you win a lot of games. Thanks.